Day and welcome to today's edition of Coffee with the Candidates. I'm Betsy Brown and I'm here today with Republican candidate Glenn Leon Guerrero. Welcome, Glenn.
Welcome. Thank you, Betsy.
It's good to have you here at the Port of Mocha with us today. So just to start off, I know you've been in public service before for many years and also you work in the private sector right now. What is it that caused you to decide to run for office?
Well, like you said, Betsy, I've been in public service before, and it's time for me to get back into public service. I've been out for at least 3 or 4 years, and there's always been an anchoring in my heart to do work for the people of Guam, actually for the region.
And can you tell us a little bit about the different work you've done? I know you've been with the Port Authority, also with GEC, and there's some other offices as well.
Yeah, I've actually started very young, around the age of 25. I was the director for the Election Commission, and I went to private business basically in oil, and then I went to I was asked to work at GITA during Carl Gutierrez's administration, and I did that for a couple of years and went back to oil and came out of oil when Governor Camacho asked me to run the port.
Okay, so you've worked for both the Republican and Democrat administration.
I have.
And also we know you ran a while back for office before as a Democrat. So why did you decide this time to run as Republican?
Because my ideals for this run and the things that I'd like to see happen, the things that I would like to put in place, are more aligned with the Republican platform. I'm looking to build an economy. I'm looking for workforce development and more opportunities so the people of Guam, people coming from graduating from high school, graduating from college, have better opportunities and have the wherewithal to pursue the careers they want to pursue at the wages and salaries they're looking for.
Okay. And earlier we also spoke about some of the hot topics going on the island, and one of those right now is the issue of whether or not we should have medicinal marijuana. Where do you stand on medicinal marijuana and recreational marijuana? Oh, the whole gamut there.
Yeah, well, for medicinal marijuana, I'm no doctor. I've got a brother who is a pediatrician, and I've got several friends that are in the medical profession, but I'm not one of them. When I need medical help, I go refer to them. Far be it from me to say, this is a painkiller, you shouldn't have it, you shouldn't have this, or you shouldn't have that. So I'm leaning towards it's okay. And the reason why I'm only leaning and not making a decision is I don't know enough. I hear that there are studies that are now being generated on the states that do have them. And there may be some health issues. I don't know what they are, but once we understand what that is, and we look at the data and we say, hey, this makes sense to us, let's go ahead and pursue it, or not. But if you were to ask me if I was a senator in the 33rd legislature and that vote came up to me, I probably would lean and vote for it. Again, because medicinal marijuana is for people that are typically terminally ill, and they just need relief. Far be it from me to say you don't deserve that choice.
And there's still the discretion of the doctor in place there.
Exactly. People that know what they're doing.
But then on the issue of recreational, some people believe medicinal marijuana opens the door then for the bills to legalize recreational use. What do you think of that?
Well, and it does. Let's not be foolish. I guess the same question applies to where do you stand on alcohol? We got several issues on that. People complaining about, oh, I'm an 18-year-old, you can send me to war, but I can't drink, and all this other stuff. And where do we stand? I think that if we see ourselves as a mature society that can watch what we're manage our addictions or being able to control that, because you're going to have people that are going to get addicted no matter what, and so I don't have a clean, clear-cut answer for that, Betsy. I think that if we can, in an ideal world, if we can can control ourselves, and sure, but we don't live in an ideal world. And even if we have a society that's looking out for each other, there's still going to be people that are going to be making foolish mistakes, and how do you deal with that? And people that are going to make this, that can get addicted. We've gone through that road, and I think that this better safe than sorry approach, I'm a little bit more adventurous, but I'm not really clear on what to say or what my position would be on recreational marijuana.
Okay, very good. And you also have a big family, I understand. So will you tell us a little bit about what your family's made up of?
Well, my immediate family, I fathered 7 children, and they've have their own families. There are various groups that have their own families. The age group ranges from 34 to 4. So I've got a great, large disparity. I was married 2 times. My first wife passed away 16 years ago. And my current wife that I've been with is now, we've been together for 12 years now.
Okay, and your youngest?
Is 4.
Yeah, okay, that's right. And I saw a picture of him earlier, very cute. So let's move on to just some things to help the viewers get to know you, basically, a lighter topic. How about your chicken Calaguan? Do you like to have it grilled first, or what's the best way to have it?
For me, chicken Calaguan is best when it tastes good.
Okay.
I'm not too particular on how you prepare it, and different people prepare it differently. And again, so long as it tastes good, I'm good. My wife is a registered dietitian, so food preparation is very important and very health conscious. So,
what's the healthiest item on the fiesta table for your family then?
The healthiest item. Oh my gosh. Well, it's not even the salads, because the salads have a lot of lettuce, and a lot of lettuce have a lot of water in it. It's really not nutritious. Cabbage is good. It's got a lot of mayonnaise, a lot of fat. So, but having said all that, do I indulge in red rice, barbecue chicken, and oh, I do. Yeah. And at home, one of the staples that we do on Sunday mornings is, I make fried rice. Okay. But I'm trying to convince my kids that brown rice is just as tasteful as white rice, but haven't been too successful.
Well, if they start liking it early, they're more likely to have brown rice in the future.
I've got my 4-year-old doesn't care too much for it, and my 12-year-old doesn't care too much for it either. So.
Well, thank you very much, Glenn, for joining us today. It was great to have you with us, and we'll see more of you as the election season progresses.